Well, here it is, day number 8. You can see we've got most of our base material all in. We've got set up to the grade level. So now we're measuring some finalization, double check measurements for starting the pavers. Lay out some block today is the goal. Still have to tamp a little bit over here on this side. Other than that, we're going to pack this down. Then we're going to measure. So I wanted to make a note of this for you. All in all, we've used about 25 tons of base material, so that would be our aggregate. Our 304 material that does not include any of the sand that we're about to use. Now you'll see here in this area I haven't packed yet, and then you'll see over here it's a little different color. The reason for that is when you get this wet to pack it, it's not a huge deal, but sometimes your tamper, where the fines settle out, your tamper will sort of slow down and want to stick on you. So what I'll do over here is I don't really put much sand down. I'll just put the smallest amount of skim coat down if my tamper is sticking to the wet 304. That's why it looks a little bit brown, because I've just put a skim coat of sand. Now the sand won't pack, so you don't want to put it deep, but it's just enough for the tamper to slide across the wet base material. So there you have it, 25 tons of 304 and aggregate, graded out to the right height, and now we're ready to put down some pavement. Most of the time I'll start up at the house, work my way out maybe from the steps, but in this situation I want to minimize cuts, and we're going to have a wall landing somewhere up there with the steps. So what I'm going to do, it makes it a little more difficult, but I'm actually going to run it from the front steps out this way. I'm going to run it back. I'm going to make a center line just to keep me square. As you can see, I've started to run some other lines already where our soldier course is going to be. I started measuring back where the pavers are going to be. So that's where we're at on this. And we've got probably the hardest part of it done. Now it's a matter of just doing some detail work and obviously hauling around the heavy stone as we get this thing finished up. But you can see my forms are still in there. Yes, we'll pull those out as we start putting our sand down, and we'll just hand pack those areas before we lay our pavers. So there you go, day number 8, and keep watching. We're going to get this thing going.